Good morning, students. Let us continue with our Maths 1 online teaching session. In the previous session, I have started with chapter number 3, that is arithmetic progression. Today also, I'll continue further. But before we do that, let us quickly recap with whatever we have learned till now. We have learned a formula for Tn, that is Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where Tn is the nth term, a is the first term and d is the common difference. I hope you remember this formula. With this formula, we have done few sums of practice set 3.2 in the previous session. Let us continue further with the ninth sum of practice set 3.2. How many natural numbers from 10 to 250 are divisible by 4? Now the numbers should be divisible by 4, that too natural numbers, from where 10 to 250. Now AP is not given, so our first step should be to get an AP so that I can use a formula. To get the AP, what should I do? I should concentrate on this. Numbers should be divisible by 4, but there are so many numbers, it starts with 4, 8, 12 and so on. Till infinity, yes or no? But they have restricted us from 10 to 250. So this tells me which should be my first number of the AP. Is 10 divisible? No. Is 11 divisible by 4? No. So my first number will be 12, as 12 is divisible by 4. Then comes 16, then 20. All these numbers, these are multiples of 4, yes or no? So all these numbers can be divided by 4. Till where then? They have restricted us till 250. So if I take 250, is 250 divisible by 4? No. Let us come one number before that, 249. Even that is not divisible. But when I take 248, 248 is divisible by 4. In this way, I can write the AP as 12, 16, 20 till where? Till 248. In this, A is equal to 12. D can be found out. I know that it is divisible by 4, so D has to be 4. But this working has to be shown. And extremely important is to write this statement. It carries marks. Maybe 1 marks may be deducted in the final exam. Why? Because nowhere it is specified that it is an AP. You are finding it that it is an order and difference is constant. So this statement has to be written, only then you can use this formula. So this is an AP with first term 12 and D is equal to 4. Correct? What I want? I want how many natural numbers? I want the value of n. So which is this term? The last term. Yes or no? Is this n? The value of n is 248? No. I hope you are understanding. See, this is the first term. N is 1, 12. Second term, when n is 2, 16. When n is 3, it is 20. Then what should be the value of n here so that it will be 248. Correct? So what is 248? That is Tn. That is not n. Okay? Then use the formula. Tn is equal to n minus 1 into d. Substitute the values wherever possible. Now in this, Tn is 248, A is 12, n we need to find out, and D is 4. So substitute properly. Shift this 12 this side, left hand side. So 248 minus 12 is nothing but 236, n minus 1 into 4. Now shift 4 to the left hand side, it will divide it. And after division, what we will get? 59. 236 by 4 is nothing but 59. Correct? So 59 is equal to n minus 1. Shift this 1 this side, it will become plus 1. So n is equal to 60. In this way, I can get the value of n. And we have to go back and write the final answer as per the question asked. What was the question asked? How many numbers are between 10 to 250 are divisible by 4? Either you write like that there are 60 numbers, natural numbers, between 10 to 250 that are divisible by 4, or there are 60 terms divisible by 4 in this AP. Which AP? Which I have written. Starting with 12, 16, 20 till 248. Okay? Any one way you can write the final answer. I hope you have understood all the steps. First to get the AP, then to use the formula, substitute the values correctly and get the final answer. Okay? Now the 10th sum. See this. The 17th term of an AP is 7 more than the 10th term. Find the common difference. Okay? Now in this, we don't have A, we don't have D, neither any AP is given. Nothing is given. Then what is given? This statement, 17th term, T17, is 7 more. more means plus. Then 10th term, look at this, T17, 17th term is 7 more, so plus 7. To where to plus 7? To 10th term, that is T10. So this is what is given to us, that T17 is equal to T10 plus 7. Then how to start this sum? Now we don't know anything except the formula now, that Tn is a plus n minus 1 into d, and two values of n are given here, that is 17 and 10. So we'll just use the formula and substitute n as 17 and n as 10 and get two different equations or values for T17 and T10. Okay, so see, when n is 17 in that formula, it will become T17 is equal to a plus 16d. When n is 10, it will become T10 is equal to a plus 9d. When I substitute, it gets subtracted, it will become 9d. Okay, so I have got T17 value, I have got T10 value. Now what is given? T17 is nothing but T10 plus 7. In this, I will substitute T17 and T10 from equation number 1 and equation number 2. Okay, now see, T17 is how much? A plus 16d from 1 is equal to, now this is T10, how much? A plus 9d here from 2 and plus 7. Here you can write reason from 1 and 2. Okay, now a and a will get cancelled. This 9d can be shifted this side. So 16d minus 9d is nothing but 7d is equal to 7. Now divide both the sides by 7. Yes, you will get d is equal to 1. Question asked was common difference and we have got the value of d. So in this way we can solve it, and the final answer will be the common difference is 1. I hope you have understood it. See, when nothing is given, AP is not given, A is not given, D is not given, some relation will be given in the question like this. So read it properly, try to understand, and step by step solve it like this. Okay. Now with this sum, we finish with 3.2. Before we start with the next exercise, you need to know a new concept. Which concept? Sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression. Now till now we know how to find number of terms. Now we are going to learn sum of n terms, that is Sn. Sn stands for sum of n terms. The formula is Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. Now what are the terms that are used here? Sn is sum of n terms. A is first term, d is common difference, and n is number of terms. So this is one of the formula, you can say long formula, to be used to find out Sn, that is sum of n terms. What is the formula? You have to learn it by heart. N upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now suppose I know the first term and the last term of an AP. As in the previous sum we knew the first term, that was 12, last term, that was 248. Like this, if I know, I can use this shortcut formula or shorter one, that is Sn is equal to n upon 2 a plus l. What is this a? A is the first term. What is this l? L is the last term, that is Tn. So this is another formula to remember. When to use it? When you know the first term and the last term of a given AP. So Sn is equal to n upon 2 T1 plus Tn. Both the ways you are going to get the same answer, but this can be used only when you know the first and the last term. Otherwise you have to go back to this bigger formula. I hope these formulas are understood to you. Okay. Now based on these formulas, we will start with practice set 3.3, the first sum. Now read this first sum. Extremely easy. If asked, can be asked for 2 marks. Because there is nothing extra to explain in this. It is direct substitution in the formula which I have explained you just now. Let's see. The first term of an AP is 6, means A is 6. Common difference is 3, means D is 3. What is the question asked? Find S27, means what? Find the sum of 27 terms. Right? Formula I have told you just now. Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus. Using this formula, put this formula in a box. Even in file and exam, have the habit of writing all the steps. Wherever possible, put the formulas in box. Okay. Now substitution. What are the values that we know? We know n is 27 because I want S27. So in place of n, I will write 27 upon 2. 2 as it is. A is how much? 6. Then n is again 27 minus 1. D is how much? 3. So that is substituted. Now this part I have calculated here for you. Okay, see, 6 2s are 12. 27 minus 1, 26 into 3, that is 78. So when 12 plus 78 is done, what we get is 90. So we can substitute here 90. 2 1s are 2, 45s are. So 27 into 5 is nothing but 1215. That is why I told you, if it is asked, it can be only for 2 marks, as there is nothing that you have to do much. Direct formula, substitution and answer. So what is the value of S27? 1215. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Let us take the next sum. Find the sum of first 123 even natural number. Okay, again AP is not given. We need to get the AP, then only I can find out sum. To get the AP, what is to be done? Here, this part, even natural numbers. You know what are even numbers? 2, 4, 6 and so on. Even minus 2, minus 4, minus 6 can be taken. But since they have specified even natural numbers, I am restricting to positive values. So 2, 4, 6. Then what should be the last term? Last term it is written as 2n. Instead of n, it is written as 2n. Why? Because it is even number. I hope you know all even numbers are multiples of 2. See, this is 2 into 1. This is 2 into 2. This is 2 into 3. Like that, the last term also will be some multiple of 2. Because we want even natural numbers. Okay. So this way you can get the AP. What is the value of n here? 123. See, A is 6. A is 2. Then B will be subtracted again. You will get 4 minus 2, that is 2. And n is 123. Okay. Then formula, Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Substitution of values wherever possible. N is 123, substituted here. A is 2, D is 2, and here n minus 1, so 123 minus 1. So on simplification we get this. Okay. Then 123 upon 2 is 4 plus 122 into 2, which is nothing but 224. Add these two together, you get 248. Right? Then this 2 1s are, and 2 1s are, 2s and 4. So 124. When I cancel this number by 2, you get 124. Multiply these two, you will get 15252. So what should be the final answer? The sum of first 123 even natural numbers is 15,252. I hope all the steps are clear to you. Get the AP, get A, D, use the formula, substitute and get the final answer. These are the steps. Okay. Then the fourth sum. In an AP, the 19th term is 52, 38th term is 128. Find the sum of 56 terms. See again, A is not given, D is not given, AP is not given. Instead of that, they are giving us some terms. 19th term is 52. What is the meaning of this? T19 is 52. Correct? 38th term is 128. What is the meaning of this now? T38 is 128. From where do I get this? From the first part of the statement, sum. That these are given. Right? What are they asking us? Find the sum of first 56 terms. Now sum means S value. Right? S56 they are asking us. These are the things given and they are asking us to find sum of 56 terms. Now what, from where to start? Now as per now we know the formula of Tn. A plus n minus 1 into d. Now T19 is 52. So what are the two things that I know? That the value of the 19th term is 52 and n is 19 here. So that is what I will do. T19 is equal to A plus, in place of n I will write 19. 19 minus 1d. What is the value of T19? 52. So 52 is equal to A plus 18d. Put this as equation number 1. Exactly same way, from this I will get the second equation. How to get that? It is T38. So T38 is equal to A plus 38 minus 1d. Value of T38 is nothing but 128. So we get second equation as A plus 37d is equal to 128. Correct? Now in equation 1 and equation 2, as you can see here, these two equations. Now instead of subtracting them, a hint or a clue to remember, instead of subtracting them and eliminating A, it is better that I add it. But why to add instead of subtract? Because look here, 18D plus 37D. We will get 55D. And we want the 56th term here, sum of 56 terms. Correct? So this is what is to be done. Instead of subtracting, we are going to add equation number 1 and equation number 2. So we will get 2a plus 55d is equal to 180. Now nothing can be taken common here as 55 is not divisible by 2. So we get 2a plus 55d is equal to 180. Number it as equation number 3. Now we want sum of 56 terms. Again we will use the formula Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now what we know in this, that n is 56, correct? So wherever we see n, we will substitute 56 in this formula, nothing else, right? So see, s 56, n is here, so 56 upon 2, 2a as it is, plus n is again here, so 56 minus 1, d as it is. In this, I have only substituted n as 56. So what we will get in the next step? 56 upon 2 is nothing but 28. And this is 2a plus 55 minus 1. How much? 56 minus 1 how much? 55. Correct? So we get 2a plus 55d. Right? Now look at this. 2a plus 55d. Do we have a value here from equation 3? Yes. 2a plus 55d is nothing but 180. So this is what we are going to substitute here. From where? From equation 3. So 28 into 180. Reason you write from 3. And when we multiply this, we get 5040. So final answer is what? Sum of first 56 terms is 5040. I hope you have understood this. Yes, from the two terms, get two equations, simplify it, use the formula, substitute and get the final answer. Okay. Then move to the next question. 3.361. The sum of first 55 terms of an AP is 3300. Find the 28th term. Now here also in general they are asking us. They are not giving us any AP or A or D. Instead of that, what they have given us, the sum of first 55 terms. It means S55. How much? 3300. Okay. What are they asking us? 28th term means T28 they are asking us. Sum is given and term they are asking us. Correct? So in this, from where to start? Since sum is given, S55 is given as 3300. So we will start with the formula. Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. At the most what I can substitute? N value is given as 55. Nothing else, right? So S55 is 55 upon 2, 2a plus 55 minus 1d. This value itself, S55 is given as 3300. So that can be substituted. 55 upon 2, 2a plus. Now this 55 minus 1 is nothing but 54. 54d. From this, unlike the previous sum, from this we can take 2 common. Yes or no? Okay. So that is my next step. So 3300 from where? From here. We have got this in the question. That sum of 55 terms is 3300. Is equal to 55 upon 2, take 2 common from here, and a plus 27d. Okay. Then this 2 and 2 can be cancelled. What we get is 3300 is equal to 55 a plus 27d. Shift this 55 that side. So what do we get? 3300 upon 55 is equal to a plus 27d. And when we divide, we get value of a plus 27d as 60. Okay. Number it as equation number 1. Now still we have not reached to the answer. Going back to the question. What are they asking us? They are asking us the 28th term. Term has come, so I am going to use the formula Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Which term they want? 28th term. So n value you substitute 28. Nothing else you have to substitute here. So T28 is equal to a plus 28 minus 1d. 28 minus 1 is nothing but 27. So we get a plus 27d, and this value we can directly get from equation number 1 as 60. I hope you are understanding it. It is direct substitution. A plus 27d, from 1 I can substitute 60. So we get T28 is equal to 60. The 28th term is 60, should be the final answer. I hope all the steps are clear. Yes? Okay. Then with this we come to an end of the session. And now I have prepared assignment based on this practice set 3.3. Now exactly the same type of sums which we have done till now. See the first sum of natural numbers between 1 to 140 which are divisible by 4. Now this is actually a sum of your practice set activity question which I have given you here. I want every one of you to solve. We have done a sum like this. Now next one, S15, they are asking us A is given, D is given. It is formula and direct substitution. Yes, like this also one sum we have done. Now this is related to the last sum which we did just now. See, 9th term and 21st term are 75 and 183. Means T9 is 75, T21 is 183. Using this, we can get two equations, simplify it, and then you want to find the 81st term. Okay, I am not asked here sum of 81st term. I am asking you 81st term. Means T81 you have to find out. Okay, so get A and D from here and substitute in Tn formula to get T of 81. This way you try all the sums. I hope you have understood whatever we have done till now in this exercise 3.3. Remaining will continue in the next session. Thank you.